Hey YouTube, it's Patriot Gal Prepper here. Hey, I just thought I'd take a minute and show you a fun project that I've done this summer. This is my top bar beehive that I built entirely myself. And so ladies, don't be afraid to pick up the saw or the cordless drill. You can do this. It was so simple. I just got the basic ideas off of Bush's Bees, Michael Bush's website. He's got a great website on raising bees, and I built this top bar hive. There are a couple of things that I did that are maybe a little different than what he did. This top board that I've used here is that board that you see like tough sheds built out of. It's painted on one side, and I used that for the whole top board here. And then Michael Bush doesn't make an entrance other than he just takes one of the top bars. I don't know, you can't see that very well, but you just leave a space in the front of the hive and the first top bar about 3/8 of an inch, and so that top board here overlaps that, and then I've got a secondary board underneath. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so one board goes the full length, and then this top board here just goes part of the length down, but it kind of acts as a little carport over the entrance so that when it's raining, the water doesn't go right down in to the hive. I've had great success with these bees. All the top bars I made out of cedar. I made them out of that cedar fencing that you can get at Home Depot, and just cut them to the widths that he suggested. And then I used some quarter, not quarter round, but the quarter molding that has an angle on one side and kind of dished on the other side. I just turned that upside down, nailed it to the bottom of the top bars, and glued it, and that's what I'm using for the place where they attach their comb. And one of these days we'll tear apart the hive so you can look inside. One thing that I would do different, I built these sides and the end boards there out of cedar, and I would not do that again. For one thing, it's fairly pricey, and for another thing, the darn stuff cracks real easy. As we were carrying it up here, my granddaughter and I, she stumbled and hit the leg on something, and it cracked that board, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do to remedy that, but it was my first attempt at building this, and I have literally got comb all the way back to about right here. They probably maybe have 6 or 7 top bars left that they can fill, but I've already harvested. I'm making sure I leave them enough, but I had one comb collapse, and out of that 1.5 combs that collapsed that I had to remove out of there, I ended up getting 5 pounds of honey. So I am thrilled with the progress that they're making. I fed them at first, but then I decided to, I read that feeding them could kind of make them weak and kind of can encourage that foul brood, so I'm just letting them do their thing. But I think they've picked a beautiful spot back here. Those are a bunch of vines, and there's kind of a little forest area back here, and then the garden is right down there. That's the apple tree, and the garden is just beyond that, so I don't know if you can see that there, but anyway, I read that it's good if you can put them on the edge of a woods, and this is about the best place I could find. One thing that I will tell you is that I discovered that when it rained, before I put this top board on here, the rain was going right down this groove here and dripping right into their entrance. So I had leveled this beehive, but what I did is I put an additional piece of board right under there, and you could use anything just to space it up, just about 1/2 inch, so it's on an incline towards the back so that the water runs right off the back there. So anyway, that is my top bar beehive that I built this summer. The bees are doing fantastic. Every time I've checked them, they're healthy and happy, and just producing honey and new baby bees as fast as they can go. So anyway, if you like what you see, subscribe and comment and share. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. Thanks. Bye-bye.